Alright, so if you can come around and sit back upon your heels there for me, and just reaching all the way up towards the top end of your mat. Now today, let's just drop the forehead down, and then walk your right hand all the way across towards your left, and take a nice little stretch down into the side of your body. And then walk your hand back over, and then take your left hand on top of your right, and feel that stretch coming down into the side of your body. And then walking your hand all the way back over, lifting your chin, and let's gently start to pull your body slowly up and along the ground, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin up. Let's draw up into a little cat stretch, pulling up through the shoulders and the back, gazing to your navel, sending your head and tailbone away, and sitting all the way back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull on up, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin, drawing up into your cat stretch, coming up through the shoulders and the back, and that nice release into the back. Taking the head and tailbone away, and sitting all the way back down upon your heels. And again, let's bring the body to pull on up, rolling down the shoulders, lifting the chin, and now curling with your toes, and lengthening all the way back off into your downward facing dog. Draw forwards to a nice high, strong plank, and then bending with your knees, or release and sit back. Breathing in, drawing your body up and through. Breathing out, let's send the hips back and draw the head down. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a high plank, and breathing out to bend your knees and sit on back. Again, breathing in, pull your body up and through, and breathing out to lengthen all the way back and down. Breathing in, draw forwards to high plank, and breathing out, bending your knees and releasing and sitting on back. And again, pull the body up, and then curling the toes, nice long stretch all the way along from your heels to your wrists. Come forwards to high plank, bending your knees and sitting all the way back. Couple more times here. Really work in and release into the lower back. And then as you come back on up into your downward dog, feeling that stretch along the back of your body. Forwards into a strong high plank, building up that strength for your upper body, bending your knees and sitting on back. One more time, coming up and through. And then as we curl the toes, this time remaining in your downward dog. Let's work the feet from one to the other. And then just working it away and noticing how the hamstrings are when you move. Noticing how the lower back feels as you move your hips a little side to side. And just checking in with your energy, knowing that you're going to work the practice that your body deserves today, that you deserve. And just knowing that if you need to stop at any point, just release back, that's okay. Now let's come down onto your knees and let's place the right foot forwards. Now if you can place down your right hand to the outside of your foot, bring your left arm up and over and then looking up towards your hand. Take a nice little stretch up into the side body. And then releasing your hand all the way back down, curling the toes, lifting the back knee, and raising your right arm, looking on up. Back down upon the floor, drawing back up with your upper body, raising both of your arms, and just placing right hand back behind the left, lifting the chin, the shoulders drawing back. And then letting your arms back down, moving towards your back knee, Dig the heel in towards the floor and shift through the lower back, coming into that calf and hamstring stretch. Relaxing the shoulders. If you've got a little tightness behind the knee, by all means, just bend the knee, take off that tension. And today, what you might want to do is just try and gently turn your foot a little open to the side. See if you can explore a different area along the hamstring and bring it back up to the middle. And again, turning your foot open to the side. And then drawing it back up. Maybe just one more. If it gets a little bit too much, then just stop. And then drawing it back up. Okay, then knees up together. Let's come into a side body bend again. So we can clasp the fingers high above your head, squeeze your head if possible, tuck your tailbone slightly under, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, let's take a little bend, releasing out all the way into the lower back in particular here. Let's breathe in, come back up, again breathing out, going the other way. Breathing in, coming back on up, breathing out, letting your arms down. Let's step forwards with your left foot and just placing down your left hand to the outside of your foot, raising your right arm up and over. Feel that stretch coming into the side body. Towards the floor, curling the toes, lifting the back knee, raising your left arm, looking up towards your thumb. And then let's bring that arm all the way back down, moving upon the back knee and drawing the shoulders back, raising your arms, taking the left hand back behind the right. Chin lifts, shoulders back if you can. Take some deep breaths. Try not to hold your breath. And then letting your arms all the way back down. Moving upon that back knee. Drawing back your toes. Shifting backwards through the tailbone and pressing down from the center of your chest. And again, just be aware of how the hamstrings feel. And then if we can, just taking that foot to draw slightly open to the side. Bring it back on up. And again, slightly open to the side, just exploring a different area of the hamstring. And back on up. One more time, slightly open. And then back on up. All right, rounding through your back. Let's come around onto your back. And we'll just set up your breath usage of your core. So you like to lie yourself out. Be able to reach your heels with your fingertips, lining your feet up, trying not to let them turn open. Working your lower back softly towards the floor, and then releasing the back away. Now you want to do this without ramming the back against the ground. So just imagine you have something underneath your back, like a little butterfly, and as you take your lower back down towards the floor, you're trying not to crush, okay, whatever is beneath your lower back. Settle into neutral, relax so the ribs are drawing down into your body, and just a little bit of a roll up and down, nice and fluidly with your shoulders. And then walking your shoulder blades a little bit further down and away from your ears, wriggling the neck out from your shoulders. And now as we breathe in, take a deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe out of your mouth, blow that breath out with a little energy. And again, as you breathe in, ribs widening, belly flat. And as you breathe out, drawing up on the pelvic floor, pulling up through the midline of your body, engaging through that central core line. Again, let's breathe in, deepen the breath. You're breathing in for about the count of 4, and then again, breathing out for about the count of 4, but pulling up, connecting through into the transverse abdominis muscle waist pulling in, tummy dropping back. Now I'm going to start us off today with our ab prep. So if you'd like to pop your hands just to sit back behind your head, letting your elbows fall back to the earth. And as you breathe in through your nose, nod the chin. As you breathe out of your mouth, let's raise the upper body. Breathing in to stay. And breathing out and engaging with the core as you lower. Breathing in, nodding the chin. As you breathe out to lift, keep the neck nice and spacious. Distance of a fist between chin and chest. Breathing in. And breathing out, engaging the core as you lower. Breathing in, nodding the chin. Breathing out and pulling up through the midline of your body as you lift. Breathing in. Breathing out, engaging the core as you lower. This time breathing in on the chin, and as you lift, position your body across to the right, holding it there, breathing in, then breathing out, softly lower yourself back down. Breathing in on the chin, breathing out, positioning across to the left, breathing in to stay, then breathing out, engaging the core as we draw all of the way back down. Breathing in on the chin, breathing out, position across to the right. Try not to push too hard with your shoulder blade against the floor. Breathe in, breathing out, engage the core as you lower. Breathing in on the chin, breathing out, engage the core as you lift. Breathing in, breathing out, engaging as you lower. If you want to make it a little bit harder for the last couple, then picking your feet up off the ground. Breathing in, nod the chin. And then as you lift across, breathe out, pull up into the core, breathing in and breathing out, lowering the body back on down. Breathe in, nod the chin, breathing out, position across to the left. Good, breathing in and then breathing out as you lower, just two more there. Breathing in, nod the chin, breathing out, position across, breathing in, breathing out as you lower all of the way back down. Breathing in, nod the chin. Breathing out to position across. Breathing in and breathing out, engaging the core and lowering back down. Now if you have your feet up, I'm going to ask you to keep them up, I'm afraid. I'm going to work into your heel dig from here. So just laying your hands upon your belly. Again, we have a neutral spine. As you lower one heel away from you, breathing out. Breathing and drawing back up. Now here we have a little resistance. As we lower that heel down, we're just hitting mid-air. So as we lower down, breathe out, engage. Breathing in as you come back up. Good. Keep going. Now today I'm going to be working in the heel dig, going down. And then we're going to work in the curtsy of the toe going under in just a moment. So breathing out, dig away with the heel. Breathing in, let's have two more there. Resist with the heel, pressing away. Feel the abdominals working lower to upwards. One more, breathing out. Breathing in, now pointing the toes. And let's breathe out to press your toe or poke it underneath the knee. Breathing in to draw back to the middle. Breathing out to poke the knee underneath, the foot underneath the other knee. And breathing in, come back up. Keep going. So again, it's the same thing here. We have a little resistance. And it's going to bring in slightly different muscles. Okay, slightly more of the waist is going to come in here with the direction of the leg. Breathing out, pressing through. Breathing in and back. Breathing out, pressing through. Breathing in and back. Two more. Breathing out, press under and back. One more. Press under and back. Alright, lower your legs all the way back down to the floor there for me. And let's come all the way over upon your side and back over onto your knees. And we're going to come out into your plank. So forearm plank, we're going to hold into a static today. Do what you can. Maybe take this upon the knees today if your energy is a little lower than normal. You can always stop. Like I always say with these things, we want to pop those ribs up, okay, so try and draw them up, try and draw your shoulder blades down, okay, in your neck, try and keep it spacious like we set up at the beginning. Let's place the forearms down, work the knees away, and if it's a knees day today, remain as you are. If you can, curling the toes and extending through the legs, looking slightly ahead of your fingers. And let's take some nice long deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, breathe in and out. Really keep those legs nice and strong. In, out 4. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. In, out 10. In, out 11. In, out 12. In, out 13. In, out 14. In, out 15. In, out 16. In, out 17. In, out 18. In, out 19. And in, out 20. Gently lower yourself down upon the floor. Alright, now just let your arms come down by your side, and today, just hook one shoulder up and roll it back. And then hook the other shoulder up and roll it back. Now keep going. I want you to really think about the shoulder blade. Think about how you're working it backwards towards the middle of your back. So really working into that circulation, making it as fluid as you can. Now in a moment, when we work into the breaststroke, we're going to try and hold on to that fluidity. So when you come up, just really feel that you're working and operating the shoulders. Remember, with this position, try and really pull up through your core and try not to rely upon the lower back muscles too much. Relax the buttocks, relax the legs, and let's breathe in to roll both of your shoulders back. And as you breathe out, lift and hover. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out slowly, let the shoulders come all the way back down. Breathing in, rolling back and down with your shoulders. Breathing out, turning the hands open if you can, lifting and hovering. Breathing in to stay. And then breathing out as you lower your shoulders all of the way back. Breathing in, shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out, the belly pulls up beneath you. Keep the belly pulled up, breathe in. And then breathing out, let's lower the shoulders back to the ground. Breathing in, shoulders rolling back, turn the hands open. Breathing out, belly pulls up as you lift and hover. Breathing in to stay. Then breathing out to lower all of the way back down. Breathing in, shoulders roll back. Breathing out to lift and hover. Breathing in to stay. Breathing out as you lower. You can either stay with that, or I'm going to put the arms circling in as well today. So breathing in, shoulders roll back. Breathing out to engage the core as you lift. Now breathing in to reach your arms ahead of you. And then breathing out as you draw your arms back. Again, breathing in to reach your arms ahead of you. Breathing out as you draw back. So keeping your chin tucked in. Maybe thinking about keeping your hands held in the same position. So maybe they face the ground all the way. Or maybe they face upwards as if you're about to clap them above your head. But when you come down, they'll be open and back. Alright, so just thinking about how you do this. You've got the core locked on all the way through. Alright, last couple. Shoulders remain down. Breathing out, engaging the core as you come back. One more time. And breathing out as you draw back. Now, placing hands underneath your shoulders, gently draw yourself back up to hands and knees. Now today I'm going to work into thread the needle as an exercise first. So this is the one where we're looking to press the back of your hand against the floor, gently run it beneath you, turn your gaze so you're looking all the way over the shoulder. But try not to let your hand come off the ground, and try not to overly bend the opposite arm. The opposite arm has a micro bend to it. But what I'm saying here is quite often what I do see is people go right down and they're almost going into the stretch. And we will do that. That's going to be your reward for doing this so well. Okay, and I'll feel brilliant once we get there. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, brush the ground with the back of your hand. Gently rotate and look over your shoulder. And then breathing in to bring it back and change. Breathe out, engaging the core. Gently rotate, look over your shoulder. Breathing in to draw back. Keep going. So this is very specific for the thoracic area of your back in rotation. So we've got to be really, again, careful that we don't overdo it. So once you feel like you've done enough, please take a rest. And as we go under, like I say, it's trying to keep contact with the floor with your hand, look over your shoulder, and then coming back in. Don't forget to lock on with your core as you rotate, breathing out, breathing in as you draw back. Again, breathing out, you've got that rotation, looking over the shoulder, breathing in as we come back, keeping the hips as stable as you can so the hips don't move. Like I'm always saying with twists, if everything revolves, then it just becomes a bit of a rolling action. Right, which might be quite nice if you're trying to free the body up, but if you're trying to twist, we need to have one part of the body that stays solid. All right, coming back down. So as our reward, I'm going to come down into the stretch. Now, if you want to put the inner thigh work on as well, don't have to, but if you'd like to, I suggest you take the leg out first, and then you take the shoulder beneath. So if I'm going out with the right leg, I'm going with the right shoulder. And then lowering it down towards the ground. But you could just take the arm beneath. Just see how much you want to work in today. And let's gently come back on up and swap sides over. So if you're using the leg, take the leg out first. And then take your shoulder and your arm beneath. To come all the way back on up. Come around to a seated position for me. Now coming into our rolling back. So if you wish to use anything, a band around the feet, okay, or use anything behind the lower back to stop you from just feeling too much lower back tension, by all means use that. Sitting the body up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders. Take a deep breath in, let the ribs widen. And as you breathe out, let's pull back through the belly, curve your lumbar spine. Maybe stop out at halfway on that first one. Breathe in, and then breathe out to carefully pull on up, sitting the body up nice and tall. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, if it feels okay to, lower your back a little further to the floor. Breathe in. And then breathing out to slowly come back up. But just again, you make the decision how far you want to go back. As you breathe out, engaging the core, breathing in, and then breathing out as you slowly come back up. Just keep going there for me. I just need to change the battery. So just keep going. I'm sure your battery is fine, so you don't need to stop. Make that just a little bit harder for yourself, by all means. Let's just put one hand onto your shoulder. 2. Keep going for me. Right, sorry, I've just had to do a botched job just to keep the battery in position. Alright, finish your last one off. Here we are though. Alright, so bending up your knees for me, place your feet flat to the floor, opening up with your shoulders. Now as we dip back, let's breathe in. As you push away from the ground, breathing out. And again, as you dip back, breathe in. And as you push away from the ground, breathe out. Now decide again, if your energy is such that you need to keep it a little bit more modified and you want to decide how much energy you're going to put into your arms, I'd definitely stay with the dips. If you feel okay to raise the body, engage the core first, then breathe out, push down into your toes, and breathing into lower back down. So you've got a strong connection through your core, you're pushing down into the toes, and breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, hips draw forwards, and breathing in as you lower. Again, navel back to the spine as you're lifting, breathing into lower. But both versions are really good. Really is deciding up and then leaving it up to you. I'm leaving it up to you. So you decide which ones you want to do, how many you want to do of this exercise. Thinking about the wrist, the elbow and the shoulder, strength and stabilization with that weight bearing. 2 more if you can. And down. 1 more. And bring it back down. Come around to a seated position of your choice. And we're just going to take a little bit of a release work here on the shoulders. So if we can take the arms out nice and wide. As you reach back, let the elbows bend and then change it over. Alright, now again, don't force anything here. Do try and keep the head back. Alright, keep the head up so it's not dropping forwards. But again, going with what you can feel on that flow. Keep going. So this is just releasing a little bit of muscle tension out and trying eventually to improve on that range of motion that you have around the shoulders, the upper back. Okay, now on the next one, land on the stretch and then maybe give a little bit of encouragement with your fingertips to the back of your elbow, or maybe you can reach around and find the fingers. Both styles work. Okay, so whichever one you're in, try and keep the head centralized and keep the head up. And let's swap it over. So drawing the elbow back, lifting the chin up. And the shoulders release out. Okay, let me pop you around onto your side and let's take a little bit of side work here. So today I'd like you to lengthen along the floor. Okay, we're going to go for a single leg raise here to begin. So you've got the hips nicely stacked up. Push away through the toes. You've got the chin slightly lifted. And as you raise that top leg there for me, breathing out, extend. And breathing in as you lower. So breathing out, extend the leg away. And breathing in as you lower. And so as you extend the leg, try and feel the waist drawing away from the floor a little. Breathing into lower. Nice long stretch through the toes. So you're going to feel the abductors working inner and outer edge of your leg. We're working into range of motion of that hip area, very top of your leg. Really pull back through the core, stabilize your position. Now, next, both legs together. So lock into your core, breathe out and float the legs away, breathing into lower. Now, if your balance is good, maybe take away your support hand, or maybe just come up to one finger to give you support in front. As we lengthen the feet away from the body, just really want to go on that nice long extension away into lower. And it wants to feel that we've got that balance coming straight through from your core. Again, breathing out, float the legs away, breathing in as you lower. And again, float, extend, and lower. All right, 2 more there. Breathing out to lift, into lower. 1 more. Okay, now for the next one, you can either remain down as you are, or place the head up. Now we're going to work into your front kick. Now we're going to go on a big movement today, so we're going to come way forwards of the body and way back, and then about halfway through, we're going to keep the leg back, and we're going to lift the leg up and down. Okay, so top leg up to hip height there for me. Breathing in, flex your foot coming forwards. Breathing out, point the toes. So this is our hamstring work for today. We didn't do this at the beginning, so we're doing this in the middle today. Breathing out, pressing through the toes and back. As you come forwards, breathe in. As you go back, really pull back. And you're going as far back as you can without letting your body fall back. Breathing out, press through the toes. Again, in as you come forwards. And breathing out, press through the toes as you push back. In to come forwards, breathing out as you go back. And again, in to come forwards, breathing out, pressing as you go back. 2 more here, breathing in, breathing out to go back. And now as we go back, we're going to stay back, pointing the toes, and then breathe out, lift. Breathe into lower. Breathe out, lift and lower. Now keep the core locked on. Feel this working into the upper back region of your buttock, into glute medius, and lower. And again, upper body nice and open. Breathe out, lift and lower. And again, breathing out, press and lower. Core locked on. Breathe out and in. Breathe out. And in. 2 more. Breathe out to lift and lower. 1 more. And then soften your knees. Taking a hold of the top leg, and let's gently draw the knee back. Onto your side bend as well for me today. So we've got the elbow beneath your shoulder, tucking your knees slightly forwards of your body. So the elbow lines up with your hip and your fingers line up with your knees. And as you open your chest, then brace the core, breathing out and lift and stretch over. Breathing into lower. Now try not to deviate your gaze from the front. So trying to keep that body nice and open. You can remain on the elbow, or we can go up onto the hand, lining up the hand through to the foot. The knee opens, the chest opens. Then as if you were sliding your body up through a narrow gap, breathing out and reaching out from your waist, breathing in as you lower. Let your head follow over with you if you can. Breathing out to press and breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, engaging the core, lift. Breathing in as you lower. Really feel the oblique muscles kick in, hips draw forwards as you reach and lower. All right, 1 more time. Breathing out, big lift. body around. You're going to keep your balance. Let's come across to the other side. So first of all, I'd like us to be nice and lengthened along the floor. Stack up your hips, lifting up with your chin, pointing your toes. And as you breathe out, let's raise that top leg. Breathing in as you lower it back. Breathing out, engage the core as you lift. And breathing in as you lower. And again, work on extension. Like I say with this one, trying to get the most out of the exercise. Trying not to rotate with the foot, okay, and with the hip, so that when the leg lifts, it's a very good, strong lateral raise. Again, sometimes less is more. Sometimes not going into the area where you know you could get your leg higher, okay, if you were to kick it out. We just really want to just, like I say, expand that strength and range. Couple more, breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower, and again breathing out, lift, and lower, one more time. And then if we go for that double leg lift, breathing out, pulling the waist away from the floor as you extend the legs away, breathing in as you lower. Maybe one finger just to give you that little bit of confidence on your balance, or maybe you take the hand away. So we try and create this balance on this side double leg lift. Trying not to use the back. If you feel the back kicking in, you know, just coming back in, readdressing the core connection, breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out to float the legs away. Breathing in as you lower, and again extend, and breathing into lower. Couple more, really push down through the toes, work through your ankles. One more. Alright, so next one, head can be up or down. If we could just bring the legs just slightly forwards of the body, that'll make the balance a little easier. Top leg up to hip height. Breathing in, coming forwards, flex your foot, and then breathing out, point the toes on the way back. Again, breathing in, coming forwards, breathing out, navel back to the spine as you go back. And again, in as you come forwards, breathing out, pull back through the core as you go back. Nice stretch into the hamstrings. You make the hip flexors work, you make the core work as you go back. Breathing in, breathing out, pressing through the toes on the way back. And again, in to come forwards, breathing out as you go back. Alright, now this time, as you go back, we can stay as far back as you can, point the toes, breathe out, lift, into lower. Small, short lift, and low. You don't need to go big with this one. Again, it's a very specific area of the body. It does require that the leg goes back slightly of the body. If you can bear it, if it gets too much, you're going to take a break. Breathing out, lift and lower. Again, breathing out to press and lower. Okay, lift and lower. Breathing out, press and lower. And again, lift and lower. Let's have two more. Press and lower. One more. And then relax. And draw in the top leg. Bring it back in for a little quad stretch. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, draw the knee a little further back. Yourself up onto your forearm, knees slightly forwards of your body, open back with your chest, and then as we lift up onto the forearm, breathing out, stretch out from the waist. And like I say, with this arm that goes over, try not to just dismiss it, really lengthen, try not to let the elbow bend, And by taking the arms straighter, latissimus dorsi, the muscle along the outer edge of the back body, will start to lengthen. If you're coming up onto your hand, again, line the foot up through to the hand, and then when you power up through your core, breathing out, reaching out from your waist, breathing in as you lower. And again, hips draw forwards, shoulders remain open and back. Take your head over with you, and breathing in as you lower. So as you go up and over, that lovely long arm stretching as far over as you can. All right, so really again, you keep working into areas, all right, new areas of the body perhaps, just to try and keep everything as open as possible. A couple more if you can. Breathing out, oblique muscles working beneath you. Breathing in as you lower. One more time. And all the way back down. Okay, let's come around onto your back for the 100. So just taking your body nice and slowly down. So as you ease yourself down upon the floor, relaxing your shoulders, placing maybe something behind your head if you like to have your head supported. Just being aware that you've got a neutral back. Okay, shoulders nice and relaxed. And then from here, picking your feet up. Maybe today, maybe we have the head supported. Maybe we can extend the legs a little. Maybe we can pat the air. All right, remember you can change at any point. Have a little distance between your chin and your chest. Try and really draw the collarbone to sit open. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, imagine you're squeezing a little sponge inside of your body. Maybe shut your eyes, visualize that little sponge being squeezed out every time you breathe out. And let's go with 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 3, 34, 35, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 3, 44, 45, 46, 7, 48, 49, 50. Good, keep going. 53, 54, 55, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 3, 64, 65, 6, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 3, 74, 75, 6, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 5, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Alright, now firstly I'd like you to place your right ankle upon your left thigh, and then just draw both of your legs in towards you. Either hold on to your left hamstring or your left shin. And then today, just placing down your left foot to the floor, keeping your right foot in position. And then just gently lean over towards the left, so that your right foot goes down upon the ground. Then from here, raising your right arm above your head, and pull your right hand up with your left. Press your right knee a little higher up towards the ceiling, for a little subtle opening there of your hip. Gently, let's bring it back on up. changing the legs over, left ankle upon the right thigh. Bring both of your legs in towards you. Either hold the knee or hold the shin. Again, and let's just let the legs lean over towards the right, placing your left foot down upon the floor, and then raising your left arm high. Pull up on your left wrist with your right hand, and just pressing your left knee back towards the ceiling so it's not hanging downwards too much. To the ground. Okay, now I'm going to work into your shoulder bridge here. So just about be able to reach your fingertips to your heels. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, very softly rippling your back away from the ground. Drive your energy all the way up into your thighs, into your toes. Breathing in, breathing out carefully, lowering your back all the way back down again. Breathing in. Breathing out as you ripple all of the way up onto your shoulders, trying to keep your buttocks switched off. Breathe in and breathing out as you lower. Coming back into that analogy that I used earlier, that when you come up and you ripple your back away from the floor, as if you have something beneath your back you're looking to not crush. Come all the way up onto your shoulders, breathing in, then breathing out as you lower all of the way back on down. Again, breathing in, breathing out to ripple through your spine, energizing the thighs, push your energy into your legs. Breathing in, breathing out as you lower. I'm going to work the arms in today. So breathing in, breathing out as you ripple all the way up onto your shoulders. Breathing in, softly raise your arms. Breathing out, engaging your core a little stronger as your arms go back. Breathing in to raise your arms back up again. And then breathing out to lower your arms and your back all the way back down. Again, breathing in, breathing out to ripple through the spine. Come up onto your shoulders, buttocks relax. Breathing in, raise both of your arms. Breathing out, engaging the core as your arms go back. Breathing in to draw your arms up. Breathing out as you lower all of the way back down to the floor. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out to ripple up through the spine. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, engaging the core as you take your arms back. Breathing in to draw your arms up. And then breathing out as you lower all of the way back. Good. Okay, one more piece on your back. I'm going to do a little bit of work for your inner thigh muscles. So I'm going to take the legs up. Now you could be bent with your knees here. I'm just going to take the legs into a box split. So as we open up, breathing in, and as you draw the legs up together, breathing out. Breathing in to separate the legs, and breathing out, engaging the core as you come up. Now I have one more offering on this position. And again, I want you to think about this though before you go into it. If you regularly do a shoulder stand, you know that how to get into it, you know it feels good for you, then we peel the body over, we work the hands so that the elbows are close together and the back is supported up towards the ceiling. And then from there we breathe in to take the legs to separate, and breathing out to draw the legs in together. Alright, then if you know that the shoulder stand is not something you've done for a very long time, maybe practice a little another time. Alright, or if you are going Breathing in, legs separate, breathing out together. Last couple. And breathing out to draw the legs together. Alright. Now slowly, if you're in a shoulder stand, drop the knees towards your forehead. Lay your hands upon the floor. I am going to bring you back up to seated in a moment, so don't worry if you pop up, okay? But if you can do that without letting your head hop up, that will be ideal. All right, now rolling across onto one side, if you haven't already, come around to seated. Okay, now coming into a seated twist, please. So I'd like you to step your right foot over your left. Left leg can either remain straight or you can pop it up to the side of you. Draw your left arm in towards your right knee, looking over your shoulder. Maybe taking your opposite elbow across, maybe reaching beneath the knee and finding your fingers. Gently, let's release it back out. Okay, swapping the legs over, taking the left leg over, tucking right leg beneath, drawing across your right arm to your left knee, looking over your shoulder. And then any other variation that you worked in from the other side. To a seated position of your choice. And let's just work in a little bit of release for your wrists before we do the neck. So I'm going to take the hands so they're flat to each other. Take your right hand over your left. Turn the hands back to each other. Relax the elbows. And then gently bring your hands up. Now you could stop at halfway. You could take your arms to reach them forwards, or you can take them downwards to stretch through the wrists. This comes all the way up through the arms up into your neck as well though. Gently, let's bring it back and through. And then taking over your left hand over your right, clasp up, relax the shoulders. Bring the hands up through the middle, maybe it's halfway, maybe it's forwards, maybe it's down. Breathe. Bring it all of the way back through. Okay, take the hands to come back behind you. Rolling down the shoulders, drawing the head forwards, finding that stretch along the back of your neck. And then tucking the head across to one side, looking down into the corner of your body. Through to the middle and the other side. And then through to the middle, raising your head back on up, lowering one ear over towards one shoulder. over to the other shoulder. Back on up. Let's let the arms reach on forwards. Feel that stretch. Hesitate a little at the front. As you breathe in, make the abdominals do a little job for you and pull you up. Breathing out, let's open it back. And again, bring the arms forwards. Take a little hesitation. Breathing in, coming up, use your abdominals to pull you up. Lift the chin. Breathing out, open back and wide. One more time, really stretch it in.